video, me, Blake, and Heath are trying to answer 2 questions. Question number 1, is it legal or illegal to have a private, prayer group at your job when you're on break or whatever? It's like it's not going to interfere with your work. It's just, is that legal or illegal? And could your boss tell you no? The second question is, if a state employee wants to be off on Sundays, is that legal or illegal? But before you get a job in the real world, we all should be fresh on our Constitution, just in case somebody try to play you. You gotta get crazy.
Yeah.
So do you think it's legal or illegal to have a Christian volunteer prayer group at your job if it's on break and if it's not interfering with your work?
Well, technically you do have the separation of church and state, which would be a problem, but if it's not affecting the work, I don't see why it would be a problem, because you are allowed to have voluntary groups, except for you do have the problem of soliciting, and that could be an issue because that might be what your boss would consider to be the problem. But if it was like Walmart or something where they allow Girl Scout cookies to be sold outside, I don't understand why that would be a problem. But yeah, I mean, you might also have to, unfortunately, not only do a Christian prayer group, but you might also, in order to be fair, like public schools, whenever they have a day off or whenever they used to pray, but now they have a moment of silence for every religion. So you might just have to have a moment of silence for all the other religions as well.
Okay,
no.
Thank you.
No problem.
Or illegal to have a private church, like a prayer group at your job, and is it legal or illegal to say you don't want to work on Sundays?
I'll say it's legal to say you don't want to work on Sundays. I mean, not everyone wants to work on Sundays. Some people have other intentions than religion. To have a private study, I would say it's kind of in between because you have to actually follow the rules. But then again, I say it's okay to do it. Why? Because it's your religion. You wouldn't want nobody to separate you from God, would you?
Okay, so a group of state employees in Alabama who meet for a voluntary lunchtime Bible study were forbidden to do so. Is this legal?
I think it's illegal, actually, because in the First Amendment it said it can't prohibit the meeting of a church group, and if they want to separate each other, then I think that's fine. Like in the Elastic Clause, they set up laws about that, but they did not say that it's illegal to do so. And I feel that if you're doing a public, voluntary, you're not, everybody at the job is not required to come, so that's why I think it shouldn't be illegal. If it's not, I mean, if you're not making someone come, like at our school, at the poll, if you're not making someone come to the poll, then it should be illegal, just at public schools. That's why that's legal, because in the First Amendment, they said that that's allowed. I mean, it's not saying that you have to do it, it's just a voluntary thing, and if it's not hurting anyone, if they're not trying to make people come or try to advertise it everywhere, they just put it there. I don't think that's hurting anyone. But working on Sundays, I don't think that a person that is a Christian will be able to get off every Sunday, but they can request and ask people to work around that so they can get off most Sundays or work after they get off church. That's my opinion.
Well, that's
A group of state employees in Alabama who meet for a voluntary lunchtime Bible study were forbidden to do so. Is this legal in your opinion?
In my opinion, that is not legal. They should be allowed to meet on a voluntary basis, as it says here. What would be illegal is if the state government or state agency here force their employees to attend this. But they're not. This is totally voluntary. Therefore, it's not legal for them to be forbidden.
I have another question. If a state employee does not want to work on a Sunday due to his sincerely held religious beliefs, what are his rights?
I don't know.
Alright, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, if a state employee does not want you to work on a Sunday due to his sincerely held religious beliefs, what are his rights?
Okay, so I'm here live realizing, yes, I think that his rights are based on the contract or whatnot that he signed with the company that he is working for, like this young man right here. If they have made a decision that he has to work on a Sunday, he realizes that, and when he realizes that, he understands what he's going into when he gets the job. But now, if beforehand, if he tells his manager or boss or whatnot that he can't work on Sundays due to religious beliefs, and his boss is okay with that, then I think that should go by smoothly. But if his boss is not, I think it's based on the individual's decision whether or not to work there based on their own religious beliefs. Hi, what's your name?
Brooke Jordan.
Okay, so we have to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
Alright, so the first question is, a group of state employees in Alabama who meet for a voluntary lunchtime Bible study are forbidden to do so. Is this legal?
No, because of the separation of church and state. They're not allowed to do that.
Okay. So if a state employee does not want to work on Sundays due to his sincerely held religious beliefs, what are his rights?
Well, I mean, I guess he has to work on Sunday unless he works at Chick-fil-A.
It's a good answer. Good answer.
How long was that?
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
A group of state employees in Alabama who meet for a voluntary lunchtime Bible study were forbidden to do so. Is this legal?
It is illegal to forbid them to meet. As long as they're meeting on a voluntary basis, they're free to meet.
If a state employee does not want to work on Sundays due to his sincerely held religious beliefs, what are his rights?
I'm not sure on that one. I've heard of things where people are excused, like I know in the ACT, sometimes you can be excused because it's Saturday and religious beliefs. I'm not sure with state employees. But I'm not sure it'd be a problem because state usually doesn't work on Sundays. But I'm not sure on that.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. So, you've done it. You've watched our video. Thanks for watching. You know, you've seen many of the many answers that we have. Hopefully we talked about it in class very well and you understand it. Props go out to Mr. Gurley. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to dig and research all about this project. It was a true pleasure. And really, you know, I pray that one day that America can just be America. Thanks for watching.